All right, so I just wanted to do a quick little video about Neuralink since I haven't checked in on that company in a little while. Just wanted to kind of go over the updates that they have according to their own website. So as of last year when I checked in on Neuralink in April, they had 5 clinical trial patients that received their brain implant, and now they are currently up to 21. So as of the end of last year, they had 2025, they ended with 20 total, and then they did one this year. But I wanted to basically just go over the updates according to their website because it's very interesting. They've been very busy. So as of May 1st, 2025, according to Neuralink's own website, Neuralink received a breakthrough device designation for speech. That designation is called voice. So voice, according to the clinicaltrials.gov National Library of Medicine, was an early feasibility study of the precise robotically implanted brain-computer interface for communication restoration. That was as of 11/4/2025, but like I said, they got the approval back in May. So now they're going to be going through more or less people who are nonverbal. They'll be able to use this device to have a voice, a literal voice that will be, robotic or something like that. It'll be a voice though that they can communicate with, rather than just using a mouse, point and click, or keyboard. So that was as of May last year. In June 2nd, Neuralink raised $650 million in a Series E, which essentially is where investors invest in a company. Usually it's pre-IPO, and they get first dibs, and then the IPO gets released. As of now, Neuralink hasn't released any IPO date. I don't know if they will or not, but it also includes investors and companies such as Founders Fund, which is our friend Peter Thiel over there at Palantir. Him and Elon go way back, but Founders Fund is, like I said, co-founder was Peter Thiel. So they, like I said, have a long history, and that was in June 2nd of 2025. They raised $650 million to basically pursue more clinical trials and more study allocation funding that they needed. So July 22nd of 2025, the same month, they developed Data Repo, which is a Python function. It's basically a data consolidating system, and you can use it for cataloging different codes. You can do queries, generate web catalogs, things like that, essentially making things more efficient, more scalable for the company. So they did open source that. You can get it, use it, whatever, but it's called Data Repo, so that was the end of June of last year. They also released at the end of July a Great Britain Prime study launch. So now, currently in 2024, they had Canada. Neuralink was doing clinical studies in Canada, obviously the United States, and now they have 2 locations in Great Britain. So those locations are, let's see, where was it? Healthcare, So the Health Research Authority, oh no, I'm sorry. So the clinical study for our fully implantable wireless brain-computer interface, BCI, is launching at University College London Hospital's NHS Foundation Trust and the Newcastle upon Tyne Hospital's NHS Foundation Trust. So there's 2 locations that they're going to be basically doing these clinical trials in Great Britain and implementing the BCI mechanism into people's brains. So like I said, they have Canada, US, and now Great Britain has 2 available hospitals that are going to be also doing the same thing, implanting. So that's, like I said, they've been moving pretty quick, and they've been doing a lot since, like I said, last April when I looked at it. They also celebrated 2 years of telepathy. So they started in January of 2024. They just celebrated 2 years of that. And like I said, they started with 5 people, and now they are up to 21 people, and they're going to continue to grow that. So there is a graph that I'm going to put on here as well, just so you can see it. Sorry, I just have to scale down. So yeah, in 2024, they had 3 total clinical trial patients that signed up for the program, the registry. And then now they had, from last April when I last checked, they were up to 5, and then now they're up to 20. So they went from June of 5 in 2025 up to 20 in December. So they literally did 15 different implants in 6 months. So like I said, prior year they had 3. Then last year they had a total of 16. But like I said, most of them coming in the end of the year. So like I said, just keep an eye out for the things that Neuralink is doing. I would stay informed. Not saying it's anything bad. Like I said, as of right now, it's just like spinal injury people ALS people that want to take advantage of this technology, and definitely should. I'm hoping that it stays positive, and hopefully the voice does help people, nonverbal people, to be able to communicate better. And I know that they're also looking into doing things to help the blind and help them with their vision. I think that's end of year this year. But like I said, there are some exciting things happening over there. And like I said, I hope it stays positive and ultimately not used for defense. But like I said, time will tell as we proceed. But like I said, just wanted to present this to you. And like I said, do your own research. This was all off Neuralink's updates portion on their website. So feel free to look at it. Check it out for yourself. Don't take my word for it. I will put some links on here. But like I said, just check it out for yourself and kind of stay informed with what this company is doing and how fast it's moving. All right. Thanks so much for tuning in, and have a wonderful day.